do. Now, that being said, this is the eye in the sky, and it's a big mission that I've shown in several of my videos that basically explain how the side of the eye can only be seen in the perspective of a bird.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy Nainsky. So in this video, it's just gonna be a slight introduction into a future video. And the reason for that is because in order for us to go through that information, we do need to detour back into the GTA 5 aspect of things to get a better understanding of what we're going to be looking at. So without delving into that too much deeper, I just want to make note of obviously my last video here and the reception it received. So thank you everyone for watching the video. There was one particular comment here by Derpitz, which I will address further in this future video, but for now we're going to be talking about what he made mention of here being Thunderbirds. But before we do that, we're going to recognize that the cave painting that I brought up being tied to the feathers in the spiderweb is at Window Rock. Now, for those of you who haven't been to Window Rock within your own Red Dead playthrough, this is what it looks like here, and this is where you find the cave painting that I discussed. Now, I do want to point out that windows within symbology do have a lot to do with things that we've talked about. It states here, in symbology, windows primarily represent the threshold between the internal self and the external world, symbolizing openness, perspective, and potential for escape or freedom. They often act as metaphors for enlightenment, hope, and the human desire for new experiences. So, if that doesn't make you realize that that is pretty much everything that we've been talking about, especially perspective and even the potential of escape within our games, then I don't know what else is going to convince you of the coincidence being more than a coincidence. So, going back to the importance of the red, blue, and red, black, and white, and Derpitz's comment about Thunderbirds, we can understand that Thunderbirds within mythology had a very important influence within the North American indigenous peoples, which is essentially where we're playing in this game, which is the North American area. So having a look at this, I do want to point out that other than obviously the connection of Thunderbirds and Great Lakes, we can recognize that these petroglyphs of Thunderbirds were found in Twin Bluffs, Wisconsin. Twin Bluffs. I'm going to show you just now what they're talking about. Right? Bird is the motherfucking word. So, going back to the feathers discovered within the spiderweb mystery, it states here that the total count of feathers being 5 black dark feathers and 3 red feathers are scattered throughout. There is also aspects of white within the feathers that this isn't mentioning here, but there is definitely white within these feathers. Now, understanding and recognizing what a Thunderbird actually is, we can see that it is quite interesting that we have the colors on the cave painting being black, white, and red. This bird, however, is unfortunately no longer around. It is extinct. It was extinct quite some time ago because it was tied to the prehistoric era. It was named in 1988. and it is known to be a thunderbird or a demon duck, is an extinct family of large flightless birds. Until next time.
Okay, Dave, we're out of here. You look like a turkey.
Yeah, I would say you look like an ostrich.
Yes,
right?
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I was gonna say. No, I want to call her an emu, but I want to save it for. That's it.
I think.
You are a big, fat, flightless bird!
Those are all. Just the sort of the general.
Whatever.